Good morning. I hope you're doing well and that you remember that while this is week 2, we're doing the work for week number 3 on a fabulous theme that is so needed today. The reality of the importance of servant leadership. How our churches and our communities need servant leaders. That's a character quality that is so often ignored, neglected. So I encourage you to be a person who is involved in the integrity of servant leadership. Let me say just a couple things to get started. I love to read your papers about your model of integrity. So inspiring, encouraging. I want to encourage you to look up the address or their email address and jot them a note. Just say, I had an assignment to write about a person who influenced me by their integrity, and the person I thought of was you. Thank you for your influence on my life and the model you presented to me to be a person of integrity myself. You choose your own words, but that's the idea. And I want to say again, you need to put your name in the subject line. Putting DB, whatever it is, just doesn't help. When I come to grade the discussion boards at the end of the week, and you refer to discussion appropriately, but the discussion is DB2, I don't know who that is, and that becomes further complicated when there are two people who use the same DB2. So points are going to start to be subtracted if you don't have your last name somehow in the subject line of your discussion board. For our reading this week, we have two excellent, really excellent readings from Bill Hull and then from Fagerstrom. Powerful readings that are so practical and life related. And then we have the humility paper, a 3-page paper. Notice all the various instructions involved there in the assignment. And then a servant leadership. Both of them should have works cited pages. Each of them have an application aspect to it. And so work on that specifically, and specifically call them perhaps steps of action or steps of intention, so it's very clear when I read your paper and I don't have to use a magnifying glass to figure out where you are making your statements related to how you're going to practice servant leadership and humility in your ministry life. One other comment I want to make. I was asked the question and I assumed it was people would know that. You are not to count content credit if you simply read the text of a video. You're going to miss so much from Pastor Crane's communication if all you do is read the text. We've all heard those statistics. 90% of communication is something other than words. I've heard different numbers on it, but you need to watch the video if you want to get credit for completing that aspect of the assignment. If you don't watch the video, you cannot count credit. So, God bless you, and as you gather with God's people this weekend, we all realize, as it related to integrity, but I think also as it relates to humility and servant leadership, we need God's people to encourage us and to hold us accountable and help us stay on the path that we intend to be on. God bless you.